In this video, we are looking at monetarism economic theory, an important economic theory for ages, and has been the basis for academic research and investigation. So let's begin to understand this theory and have a sense of what it means. Now, economic theory, right? There are many economic theories, and this one says so monetarism is a micro economic theory, right? And this is important to understand that is microeconomic theory. And the basis of this theory is that the supply of money in an economy is the primary driver of economic growth. Now, this is a big claim that, the supply of money in an economy is the primary driver of economic growth. So this excludes a lot of things. It excludes a lot of factors that usually would drive economy. For example, investments, right? For example, businesses and companies, tax breaks, and all of those things. It is saying that those things are important, but the supply of money, let's highlight this. The supply of money is very important here. So let's highlight this one here. Supply of money is saying is the key, is the most important factor that drives economic growth and economic development. Then the availability of money in the system means that aggregate demand and goods and services will go up, right? So aggregate demand for goods and services go up because there's money in the system. So let's begin to understand the connection here, right? And the connection is very important in the grand scheme of things. So then money in the system, right? Money in the system means investments. It means that citizens are consuming products. That means they're buying houses, they're buying cars, they're buying TVs, and of course, they are going to the mall and shopping and spending money, right? At the end of the day, they are spending money. That's what it means. Because we can then connect this to this right here, the supply of money. The supply of money is now connected to economic growth. And it's connected to economic growth because citizens are doing these things. They're investing, they're consuming, they're buying houses and cars and TVs, they're going to the mall, and of course they are saving as well, right? Please take note of this. They're saving as well, and when they're saving, what does that mean? It means that the banks, right, can give loans, and the banks can charge interest on those loans, right? And that leads to money as well, right? So it has a lot of impact on economic growth because of the opportunity it gives the citizens to get involved in the economy by spending. It posits that as the availability of money in the system increases, aggregate demand for goods and services also goes up. Aggregate demand, once again, is the collective demand, right? So let's put that here. Collective demand in that space of consumers, right? It goes up as well. So consumers are looking to spend money. And if they are looking to spend money, what does that mean? It means that there'll be more goods and services for them to spend money on. The manufacturing goes up as well. This is the key of monetarism as an economic theory. Then it says here, and when aggregate demand goes up, it encourages job creation. Right? Now we'll see the connection here. So the supply of money, SM, supply of money, right, plus economic growth, plus aggregate demand, right, equals to job creation, equals to an increase in employment. Important to understand this point, how all of these factors connect, right? So when aggregate demand goes up, it encourages job creation. And if jobs are created, unemployment rate reduces, and that further leads to economic growth. So this is the connection, and this is the idea of monetarism, saying that the supply of money is key. The supply of money is as a matter of fact, the main economic driver and the main reason why we have economic growth. And it says that money in the system means, right, aggregate demand goes up. Aggregate demand, once again, is the collective demand of consumers in that space. They are looking for goods and services because they have money in their pockets. They are looking for goods and services to spend money on, right? And then if they are looking for goods and services, that means there will be more employment of people to manufacture those goods and services because there's demand out there. And that creates jobs and reduces unemployment in the system.